In addition to claiming that withdrawing a priesthood blessing from a little child would help protect that child, Elder Christofferson gave the reasoning of the brethren behind this claim.
When, for example, there is the formal blessing and naming of a child in the church, which happens when a child has parents who are members of the church, it triggers a lot of things. First, a membership record for them. It triggers the assignment of visiting and home teachers. It triggers an expectation that they will be in primary and in the other church organizations. And that is likely not going to be an appropriate thing in the home setting, in the family setting where they're living as children, where their parents are a same-sex couple.
According to Elder Christofferson, the blessing of a child triggers ecclesiastical responses that he characterizes as inappropriate. These include the creation of a membership record, the assignment of visiting and home teachers, and expectations of participation in the programs of the church. What the church normally views as positive events in the progression of a child into adulthood are, in these circumstances, inappropriate. At this point, we need to do some fact-checking. To begin with, Elder Christofferson is factually incorrect in stating that the blessing of a child triggers the creation of a membership record. What is created is a child blessing record and certificate. This is technically not a membership record. It is only baptism and confirmation that confer membership. Elder Christofferson's statement, on the other hand, conforms to the church practice of counting children of record as members in their annual report given in General Conference. It is a practice that is both inaccurate and deceptive. Next, Elder Christofferson states that the creation of a membership record triggers the assignment of home and visiting teachers. This is technically true, but does not apply to the children who have not reached the age of accountability. Children do not have membership records and are not assigned visiting or home teachers. Their parents should already have visiting and home teachers. Lastly, the blessing of a child purportedly creates an expectation of participating in church programs such as primary. According to Elder Christofferson, it would be inappropriate for children in these circumstances to participate in primary and the other organizations. Apparently, more than an ordinance is being withheld. Attendance at church is also being restricted. This restriction is ironic, since the church not only allows non-member children of all backgrounds to attend primary, it encourages primary-age children to invite their friends. An article in the March 2015 Friend, entitled "Primary is for Everyone," tells a story of what happened when a child named Ryder invited his friend Jacob to primary. It seems that primary is not really for everyone, as the article claims. The bottom line is that the first two claims supporting the church policy, the creation of a membership record and the assignment of home and visiting teachers, are false. The third, unrealistic expectations, have nothing to do with the blessing per se. The stigma of having same-sex parents in a relationship continues into adulthood. Should a child desire to serve a mission, he or she has an additional requirement to meet, renouncing same-sex marriage.
There is also provision or requirement for a person who has reached the age of maturity, who maybe wants to serve a mission in the church, but who's come from a same-sex marriage relationship for the family. There's a requirement for them to disavow the idea of same-sex marriage. Not disavow their parents, but same-sex marriage.
Correct.
What was the thinking behind that?
Well, again, this is a parallel with polygamy. Anyone coming out of a polygamous setting who wants to serve a mission has to be clear that they understand that is wrong and is sin and cannot be followed. They disavow the practice of plural marriage. And that would be the same case here. They would disavow or assent, I guess is maybe a better way to say it, to the doctrines and practice of the church as regards same-sex marriage. So they would be saying, as you said, not disavowing the parents, but disavowing the practice.
The requirement to renounce same-sex marriage prior to acceptance as a missionary, according to Elder Christofferson, follows the pattern set with polygamy. But this doesn't explain the requirement. Furthermore, just because the pattern is long-standing doesn't make it right. The requirement to renounce both same-sex marriage and polygamy prior to a mission begs some important questions.